So as you can see on the screen, there's many problems that will happen if you illegally abuse steroids. So now that I talked about the problem of steroid abuse, I'm going to talk about some possible solutions that we can look forward to in steroid abuse. So most steroids are prescribed to people that have a delayed, or they're prescribed to young adolescents, young men and women, to increase the speed of their puberty process. It also is helpful in to stop the spread of cancer and to help control AIDS. And should be the only thing that anyone is using steroids for, not to increase their performance and not to cheat like some of these professional athletes, and it definitely shouldn't be used to make their bodies look better in the instance for young women and even young men. Most people are focusing on how to solve and prevent the use of steroids in athletes. What everyone should be focusing on is to stop it in normal people as well. Yes, the professional athletes are there, but there's people that can punish them, and like I said previously, all of those guys got bans from the front office and all of the majors sports leagues. They all got punishments from the bans from the front office. So that's under control. Now we need to focus on controlling it and the young men and young women that are using it today, and even the adults. Some schools have been drug testing their high school athletes to see if, and there has been even some instances where kids have got caught taking steroids to increase their performance, mostly in high school football. I believe that we need to just get steroids off the market. You can buy steroids anywhere. Like online, you can just go online and you see these ads everywhere, on whatever website you go on. You see it on Twitter, you see it on social media, you see it everywhere. And it's trying to get these guys, oh, check out this new workout that trainers hate, but yet in reality you click on it and it ends up taking you to a steroid website. They can go buy steroids for yourself. Never trust them. If you do want steroids and you do choose to abuse them, never go on these websites, because there's been instances where the steroids that these men and women buy end up having very harmful drugs in them and end up killing them. We just need to get off the internet and make it more aware of the actual dosage. Like I said previously, the people that are abusing them they're taking them 10 to 100 times higher dosage than prescribed by a doctor to help the speeding of puberty and to stop the prevention of cancer throughout the body. We just need to tell everyone the advantages and the disadvantages. More people are more aware of what is happening when you tell them the advantages and the disadvantages of the problem, besides just telling them the disadvantages and looking at all the bad things. Because then you got some kids that are some rebel children that out there that end up, just because they see the disadvantages, they want to see the advantages too. So, like I said, there is many advantages in taking steroids, like stop the prevention of AIDS, and stop the spreading of cancer. So now we just got to get people to be aware of this. Got to stop taking the steroids that are illegal, and we just needed the doctors to be prescribing these steroids, and it should be done in a doctor's office. It shouldn't be a take-home drug where you prescribe to yourself. These drugs shouldn't be on the internet, and shouldn't be anywhere where people can possess them. So now that I've talked about some solutions, I'm going to talk about what would be helpful, a positive and negative way if we got rid of steroid abuse. So honestly, if we take action now, our children and even ourselves will stop looking up to cheaters. If we stop the steroid abuse now, we can stop young women finding a very easy way to kill their own bodies instead of looking good, eventually making their own problem worse. The only negative is that, well, there is not really a negative outlook on this. If there's a negative outlook, then gladly find it. But if people keep taking and abusing steroids, then it's just going to get worse for people. We won't have to worry about cheating in sports. That means all 5 of those men previously, they're going to be on there's no asterisk next to their name. They've won fair and square. They're all top 10 in home runs, and we won't have to worry about anything at all. We won't have to worry about suspensions when one of your favorite players gets suspended for an entire year and a half and not getting to see your favorite player or professional athlete in action. So, in conclusion, Steroid abuse is a growing problem in America and even across the globe. Steroids have been not just for athletes, professional or not, but also for young kids and young adults that are using these steroids to make themselves look better. Tonight I talked about why steroids is a huge problem, what we can do for a solution to stop it, the abuse, and a good thing if we come to stop it. Make sure these guys don't do it again. Get the steroids off the market on the internet where people can easily access them. Steroid abuse needs to come to a stop right away. You don't want your children looking up to sports heroes that end up being cheaters.